talking about the 2026 Suzuki Boulevard M50 motorcycle, its return, its features, price, and everything you need to know.
Imagine pulling up on a cruiser that doesn't try to impress with bells and whistles, but simply sits there, confident, purposeful, and ready. Meet the Suzuki Boulevard M50. It's not the biggest, flashiest, or most aggressively powerful bike out there, but it's got heart, simplicity, and that classic cruiser vibe. For many riders, that's more than enough. On Acer Rider today, we're going deep into what makes the M50 worth considering: its personality, performance, ride feel, and real-world practicality. Walking up to the Boulevard M50, you immediately sense something different. It doesn't look overdone. Instead, it carries a muscular stance, a compact yet solid frame, and that characteristic cruiser silhouette. The good kind, one that doesn't try to be flash. The teardrop-shaped fuel tank, sweeping lines, and blacked-out engine give it a slightly modern muscle cruiser vibe rather than a retro chopper throwback. The proportions are balanced, not bulky and heavy-looking, but dense, sturdy, and nicely grounded. For riders who want a cruiser that's manageable without sacrificing presence, this design hits a sweet spot. At the heart of the M50, an 805cc, 45-degree V-twin engine, liquid-cooled, fuel-injected using Suzuki's signature dual-throttle valve SDTV system, with a 5-speed transmission and shaft drive for low-maintenance reliability. What stands out is how the M50 delivers power. Torquey, smooth, and linear. It doesn't try to be a high RPM sport bike. Instead, it gives you steady, usable torque from low RPMs upward, perfect for relaxed cruising, city riding, and leisurely highway runs. Clutch pull is light, shifts are smooth, and overall the power delivery feels predictable and friendly even for less experienced riders. What many riders love about the M50 is how accessible and rideable it is. The seat height is just 700 millimeters, low enough that most riders will feel stable and grounded when stopped or maneuvering. The center of gravity is low, and combined with the wide handlebars, the bike is surprisingly nimble for its class. It doesn't hang like a tank. It moves with an ease and grace that makes it comfortable in traffic, tight turns, or parking situations. For a cruiser with a decent engine displacement, that's a big plus. When you ride it, whether casually commuting, cruising around town, or doing a relaxed highway sprint, the M50 has a certain calm confidence. It doesn't shout. It doesn't demand attention. It just goes. The V-twin's torque makes everyday throttle input responsive. You don't need to wring the throttle to get a solid pull. A gentle twist provides enough for smooth acceleration or overtaking without fuss. For daily rides or weekend cruising, that smooth, forgiving character is a strong advantage. Maintenance and long-term ownership are another area where the M50 shines. Thanks to the fuel-injected, liquid-cooled V-twin, shaft drive, and relatively simple mechanical setup, no over-complex electronics, no unnecessary gizmos. It's easier to maintain than many modern bikes loaded with modes and sensors. Oil changes, shaft drive maintenance, and routine checks are straightforward, a plus if you want a cruiser that behaves more like a long-haul, low-drama companion than a temperamental showpiece. Comfort is decent too. The seat is broad and supportive. The riding posture is relaxed, with forward foot pegs and a comfortable grip reach that suits cruising or longer rides without stressing the body. Suspension, inverted telescopic front forks and a rear link-type single shock. Handles bumps and urban potholes adequately, forgiving enough without being floaty or vague. For a mid-size cruiser, it's a balance between comfort and control that works for many riders. Whether commuting or taking a weekend ride out, the M50 also has a personality. It's unpretentious. It isn't trying to be a show biker or a stripped-down custom build. It doesn't come with flashy electronics or over-the-top styling. What you get is a straightforward cruiser. Solid V-twin power, manageable size, decent handling, and a build that you can ride often without worrying too much about upkeep or maintenance. That's why it's sometimes called an entry-level muscle cruiser. But don't be fooled by the label. It's not a weakling. It's a smart compromise for riders who want cruiser vibes without crazy displacement or heavyweight. Now, it's not perfect, because the M50 is tuned more for relaxed cruising than performance. It won't win drag races or dominate high-speed highway blasts. The 5-speed gearbox means once you hit top-end speeds, you might wish for a 6th gear to keep engine noise down and improve highway cruising efficiency. If you're after aggressive acceleration or track-like performance, this isn't your bike. It's also heavier than lightweight motorcycles, and while manageable, it still takes respect when handling at very low speeds or parking. But these are compromises inherent to what the M50 aims to be, a balanced, everyday cruiser rather than a high-performance bike. For many riders, that balance is exactly what they want. The M50 makes sense when you ask, I want cruiser style and V-twin feel, but with manageable size, simple maintenance, and a comfortable ride. It's the kind of bike that welcomes new cruiser riders, but still offers enough character to satisfy experienced riders who value comfort and reliability. The shaft drive alone, instead of a chain, removes the hassle of frequent cleaning and tension adjustment. And that's a major convenience for regular rides and long-term upkeep. Riding the M50, you get a steady companion. You're not chasing top speed. You're embracing the journey. Easy throttle, predictable handling, stable posture, and that V-twin rumble under you. Everything feels measured, composed, trustworthy. You can imagine it tackling urban traffic in one ride, and then rolling out on a weekend highway trip the next. It's not flashy, but in many ways, that's the beauty. So, from my personal viewpoint, the Boulevard M50 remains one of the more underappreciated cruisers out there. It might not make headlines with outrageous power figures or over-the-top looks, but it offers something rare: balance, practicality plus cruiser soul plus manageable performance. For riders who are new or returning to motorcycles, or for experienced riders wanting a sensible cruiser without the drama, it's a near-perfect fit. If you enjoyed this review, do me a favor, hit like, leave a comment sharing what you think about the M50 or what you'd want to see reviewed next, and subscribe to Ace Rider for honest motorcycle breakdowns. Ride safe, ride steady, and I'll catch you on the next ride.